Today, I will be taking one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL in Brock Purdy. And after every season, I will be placing him on random teams from this wheel that is full of every NFL team you can think of. Our goals are to reach a 99 overall and win a Super Bowl. But if I can't complete these goals in at least 10 seasons, I'll have to give away an NFL jersey of your choosing. So you could say the stakes were pretty high. Okay, so we start off this challenge at an 87 overall. I did not know he was 87 overall. And in just the first season, you could say this challenge was not off to a hot start. We somehow missed the playoffs as the 49ers. How do you miss the playoffs when you're the 49ers? It certainly wasn't because of Mr. Purdy. I mean, he had 4,000 yards pretty much with 31 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. This man literally did all he could. And because we weren't winning the Super Bowl this year, it was time to take our talents to our first different team. Okay, who is gonna be our second team? First team pretty much from the wheel, but second team overall, it's gonna be the New York Giants. They do need a quarterback. And just like that, we were headed to the Big Apple. The number 13 on the New York Giants is back to an absolute playmaker. And this time, it's Brock Purdy. And right now we're sitting at a 90 overall with Saquon Barkley as pretty much our only weapon, actually. And because of that reasoning, we would miss the playoffs yet again. Okay, well, we're 0-2 in trying to make the playoffs. Brock Purdy loves going 8-9 for some reason. And despite the regression, he wouldn't have a terrible season. 3,500 yards with 22 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. It's actually not a terrible year at all. Saquon had a phenomenal year. I mean, his wide receivers are just not good at all. The fact that Brock Purdy won any games with this receiver core speaks for itself. And well, the Eagles get revenge on the Chiefs, 38-32. Okay, well, we're already on our next team. We have failed to make the playoffs for both seasons, which is honestly terrible. And it looked like it would continue to be this way. Okay, the Las Vegas Raiders. We are headed to Las Vegas. We are now rocking the black and steel in Las Vegas. And now we're up to a 92 overall. But this time, Brock Purdy would have way better weapons. 97 overall, Josh Jacobs. 92, Devontae Adams. Jacoby Myers in an 84. Dude, we actually have competent wide receivers now. And because of this, we would finally reach the playoffs. 12-5. We end this season finishing 12-5. Thanks to Brock Purdy. 28 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. This man is taking care of the football. You could say that for sure. And with Brock in his first playoff game of the video against a highly talented Ravens team, this game would be an absolute shootout, going back and forth for the majority of the game till it was 31-27, where Brock had a chance to win this game. Okay, Brock, 3rd and 3, minute and 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Oh my God, he had him wide open and he sold. And on a 4th and 3, he takes the sack and that's gonna do it. I mean, we actually had a pretty solid game too, throwing for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. I guess, well, we're on to our next team. Okay, we are now on our 4th team, 4th NFL season. Which one are we going to land on? We're going to be awfully close to the 49ers, but it's going to be the Texans. Sorry, CJ Stroud. We have now landed in H-Town. Brock Purdy is a 94 overall. Things are looking good halfway through this. And just like that, in back-to-back years, we made the playoffs. We are back in the AFC playoffs, this time with the Houston Texans. I mean, obviously. And Mr. Purdy would arguably have his best season yet. 4,400 passing yards with 34 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. This man should become a 99 overall in no time. With Mr. Purdy back in the playoffs, this time facing off against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, who'd have more experience under his belt for this upcoming game. And even with Josh Allen on the opposite sideline, that experience would help Brock, as he would lead his team through an absolute shootout against the Buffalo Bills, coming out on top 31-21. It's actually another phenomenal game. I mean, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. This time we get the playoff W. But even with having to face off against a 14-3 Indianapolis Colts team the following week, Brock Purdy would once again lead his team to an offensive masterclass, scoring 34 points, beating the Colts 34-21. 34-21, Purdy and the boys move on, and that would ultimately lead us against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, well, the 10-7 Texans against the 13-4 Chiefs. I'm sure Patrick Mahomes has been here a couple times. And with the trip to the Super Bowl on the line, this was a Mahomes or Purdy's first time being in the spotlight, as it would show right away with Purdy and Mahomes both scoring 7, and that would set the tempo, as this would be the highest scoring game we have witnessed yet. Both teams scoring over 30 with just 2 minutes left in the 4th. Okay, we need a yard Purdy, and we get it. Okay, Dameon Pierce. Good first down. We have 1:30 to score, Brock. Please get her done. Okay, yep, we're going to drop back. We're going to deliver a bomb, and he's going to be wide open. Tank Dell. Oh my God, what a laser. Look at Purdy go. Purdy to Tank Dell. Purdy to Tank Dell for hopefully the dagger. And that would be the dagger indeed. 36-35, the boys get it done. Brock Purdy upsets Mahomes, and it would come from one of the best games Purdy has ever played in his life. 430 yards with 4 touchdowns today for Brock. This man is more than a game manager. He is proving it. And just like that, we were in the Super Bowl. The 10-7 Houston Texans taking on the 9-8 Minnesota Vikings. What is reality right now? But before that, I would check out some yearly awards. Okay, well, Mahomes wins MVP. Purdy actually finishes 7th, so he sadly did not win this. But I'd much rather take a Super Bowl MVP. Now, check out the Minnesota Vikings roster. Okay, well, I'm checking out the Minnesota Vikings roster, and I don't really see anything that's crazy. Like, their quarterback is Sam Darnold, dude. Sam freaking Darnold. Even Justin Jefferson left them. I mean, Jordan Addison's their best receiver at a 92 overall. Still have TJ Hawkinson at a 94. But other than that, dude, that's really all they have. Their team isn't the best. And with us all gathered in Hard Rock Stadium, it was Brock Purdy versus Sam Darnold. A much anticipated battle. And it would be Sam Darnold and the Vikings responding first, but Purdy would match that with the next 10 points. The defense would do a phenomenal job of holding the Minnesota Vikings the rest of the way for Purdy just to score one more touchdown to seal the game. 17-10, Purdy is a Super Bowl champion. Look at Purdy and Tank Dell, man. They deserve it. Look at Purdy hoisting the Lombardi, baby. The Texans get it done. Now that we just completed a goal of ours to win the Super Bowl, we still have yet to reach our 99 overall challenge, since we're only a 96 overall. All right, well, we are a 96 overall, and we are a Superstar X Factor. Nice. Meaning we still had one more team to join before this challenge was over. Okay, who is going to be the lucky team that gets Super Bowl champion Brock Purdy? It is going to be the Denver Broncos. That's fine with me. Okay, well, it looks like Denver is going to be our last location, our last destination for Super Bowl champion Brock Purdy. And with a pretty solid team all around for the last dance, we would sadly miss out on the playoffs, finishing 8-9 yet again for like the 5th time this video. Okay, well, we do not make the playoffs. We finished 8-9 yet again. And unfortunately for the Texans, they do not go back to back. It looks like Patrick Mahomes reclaims his throne. And because of the terrible season, we still did not surpass a 99 overall. Okay, well, we are a 97 overall, so we went up 1 overall from that season. We still have some work to do, Brock. Okay, who is going to be our, I think this is our 6th or our 7th team, and it would actually be a good team. The Seattle Seahawks are actually a pretty solid fit. Just like that, we'd be pulling a reverse Russell Wilson. Okay, well, we made our way from Denver to Seattle for yet another team. Russell Wilson probably wishes he could do the same thing. And with having an offense full of weapons for Mr. Purdy, we would still miss the playoffs going 7-10. Oh my God, we can't make it back to the playoffs, Brock. And he would have a pretty mediocre year. Nearly 4,000 passing yards with 26 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Not a terrible year, Brock, but it wouldn't be good enough for the playoffs. And it still wouldn't be good enough to reach a 99 overall. Okay, well, we're a 98 overall. We still haven't got to a 99 overall. We're literally 1 overall away. Okay, yeah, of course we want to reach a 99 overall, but let's try to reach the playoffs while doing so. You know, let's have a pretty solid season. The Atlanta Falcons. Okay, well, we are an Atlanta Falcon now. I don't know how realistic the playoffs are going to be now. Okay, well, we are officially in an Atlanta Falcon. I'm not going to lie, Brock looks extremely normal in a Falcons uniform. Like, I could totally see him playing for the Falcons in real life for some reason. And it would look like would be Brock's final destination. He would have easily his best offense yet. Okay, so we have a 99 overall Bijan Robinson with 92 overall Drake London and 99 overall Kyle Pitts. We have 2 other X Factors, not including Brock Purdy, so this should low-key be a Super Bowl or bust team. And with that being said, we would make the playoffs. The 11-6 Atlanta Falcons win the NFC South, and Brock would have yet another solid season. All right, nothing special again this season, even though 26 touchdowns to 2 interceptions is insane.
insane? Because yeah, I would imagine Brock had a lot of touchdowns stolen from him by Bijan Robinson. That is an insane year from Bijan. With the Atlanta Falcons hosting the wild card playoff game, it would be Brock Purdy's first playoff game in a while. But nonetheless, he was ready to put on a show with Atlanta. And not only would he put on a show, but so would the Atlanta Falcons defense, holding the Commanders to only 15 points this game. 24-15, Brock Purdy gets another playoff W under his belt. The Falcons move on, but it would be just to face the 14-3 Minnesota Vikings. Okay, yeah, I imagine the Vikings are the 1 seed in the entire NFL for sure. With Brock looking to take his team to the NFC Championship yet again, it wouldn't be easy playing against the best team in the league. And to put it quite frankly, there was a reason the Minnesota Vikings were 14-3. As they started the game in a dogfight, but would soon pull away despite Brock Purdy putting up 24 points. 24-31, we do not take the W. And honestly, I couldn't blame Brock for this one. Okay, why did Bijan not get any touches? And where is Kyle Pitts and Drake London? Where are our players? Arthur Smith, what did you do, brother? Apparently Arthur Smith did Arthur Smith things and did not let Bijan Robinson and Drake London play football. But there was still one thing we could celebrate. 99 overall for Brock Purdy. We have finally completed our second and final challenge in reaching a 99 overall. That's gonna do it for this video. If you want to see another video just like this one with the exact same challenge, I did it with Joe Burrow, so just click right here. Don't want to miss it.